Hello, Robbie here from Save Stores, and I want to thank everybody that liked our videos last month. We have a winner chicken dinner, and what are you winning? It is a brother sewing and embroidery combo machine. And Linda Olson, you are the winner. So we thank you for liking and sharing. You won the master grand prize. I want to tell you this month again, we're going to do the same thing. I have another one of these that brother shipped to me to give away on Facebook during the month of August, so we're going to do it. So remember to like and share, and you're automatically entered to win. That easy. So I had a really big meeting yesterday with one of the VPs, a big wig at Babylock, and I got to tell you, it was awesome. And we got incredible deals. And I was able to offer some special bundles that we have that are coming up here, which is going to be really cool. And I just want to take a minute to kind of show you some of my favorite machines. These are kind of the I do it all, but I would say if you have the right tool for the right job. So today I'm going to talk about a Triumph serger, but it's going to, a lot of what I'm doing is going to apply to a lot of sergers out there. I'm going to talk about the Babylock Solaris and the incredible bundle that I'm able to do because of what Tim said. He's the VP of Babylock. And then I'm going to talk about a regalia, which I have a demo machine, and he threw in a bundle to help us out. So we're going to come on over here. So this is our Triumph. And for those of you that had a serger in the past, you know that they're kind of, they're frustrating. They're hard. The tensions are bad, like just everything. So you buy a serger for speed, but if it doesn't just do it, you might as well do it on a sewing machine. So let me tell you, Babylock solved that, and they're kind of the ones that started this whole thing. So I'm going to open this up. All I'm going to do is turn it to threading. I just get my little tube. So if you can show this, Heidi, can you get in there and show? I'm going to turn this and then watch. Watch. Boop. It's ready to thread. So I just take my thread here and, I mean, literally don't blink, okay? I'm going to put it in the hole here. I push this button and watch right here. It just threaded the looper. Like magic. So that's why people say, why are machines today so easy? But this goes above and beyond. So I want to tell you, every brand that I sell now has a air thread system. So that's not exclusive to Babylock anymore, but what is still exclusive is they have an automatic thread delivery. And notice I didn't use the word tension, because tension means it's squeezing on the thread. This doesn't squeeze on thread. It's got little cables in here that as you make adjustments on the machine, they make adjustments to how much thread gets laid out. And I'll show you why that's important. So we're just going to serge here, and we're going to put our foot down. I'm going to step on my gas. This machine has a slider speed control, so if I'm doing really delicate or intricate stuff, I can control how fast it is. But this is a speed machine. Let's have it go. So I'm going to sew this over. So now we're doing a jean seam here. But watch this. I'm going to go from denim right onto, you guessed it, toilet paper. Now, there is no need on the planet to serge toilet paper. But remember I said this doesn't have tension. So it isn't pulling on the thread. It's not doing anything. So it's just laying the thread out there. So whatever settings you put it at, it automatically works. So this makes sewing so easy. Now, if I told you there were 27 feet for a serger, you would say, Robbie, you're out of your mind. Well, I'm going to tell you a serger will pretty much do anything in sewing except buttonholes. So if you look at anything you're wearing, almost anything that's textile made in your house, I almost guarantee you they used a serger to make it. And in the past it was a factory machine, which meant you had to put up with factory problems, meaning it only did one thing, you didn't want to change the color, you didn't want to do all that stuff because it's too much of a hassle. Now we've got a serger where get it out of the closet, leave it out, you're going to use it, it's super easy, you're not going to fight with tensions, but we're giving a love of sewing with all the machines I'm talking about today, and it's a $2,800 add-on absolutely free. So you're just going to get it. It's a customer care package. What I love about it most, it covers all the things that no factory warranty covers. So knife blades are covered. So if you forget to pull your pins, they're going to be covered. So you don't have to worry about that. But if we jump into here, I'm just going to open this. I think I found one that wasn't tagged shut. This has feet galore. And I don't want to say every foot that's possible, but 28 feet and accessories in here. I can't think of one that isn't. And it's got Binding, it's got binders, it's got different sizes, it's got double fold, single fold, lace, elastic, pin tuck, open toe, ruffling, you name it, it's in here. It's even got the elastic guide, the fabric guide, all the stuff. So you're gonna get fully kitted up. All of our sergers right now are 30% off, incredible deal. Plus, with the Triumph, I'm able to do this on 2 of these. I can throw in a foot kit, which is, I think, a $1,900 value. Yep, $1,955. You're also gonna get the Love of Sewing that's coming with it as well. And on top of that, we've also got a cover. So it's gonna be incredible. You've got an amazing deal on it. So Triumph, awesome serger. We're gonna come on over here. Follow me, remember to like and share. We've got the Babylock Solars, and this machine is absolutely incredible. And I just want to show you one thing that no other machine on the planet does, and it digitizes in the machine. So we can pull a design up, we can come in here. So if you come in here, Heidi, I literally took a picture of this, and it doesn't matter what it is, it doesn't know. We can come in here and we can change the stitch length of whatever we want, say okay, set, okay, and this easy, it literally just dropped a quilt pattern into embroidery right from a picture. It's incredible. So it does so much stuff automatically for you. So this will read JPEGs. It'll also scan. It has a camera that can take a picture that'll import it into the machine so you can actually make your own patterns, make your own quilt designs. If you don't feel like you want to, they've got a ton of exclusive fills that you can add to this. And right now, we're throwing this in for free. They have Christmas, New Year's. These are all quilting fill stitches. It's awesome. Halloween, how spooky is that, right? Thanksgiving with the pies. Getting hungry already. The turkey, gobble gobble. And then we printed out just a bunch of the extra. There's so much stuff in here. So this is getting thrown in for free. And it's the design suite right here. It's a $99 thing that's going in for free. We have a magnifying glass. So one of the things about these is when we sit, a lot of times when we sew, we wind up leaning over and it kind of stresses your back. This magnifier sits right down on the machine and it blows it up so you can sit back and still see exactly what you're doing. We've got a Notions bag that's coming with it right now. We've got an awesome serger set here in their gold. Ooh, fancy. They're going with it for free. Get this, we've got a book that literally is not a manual written by someone who's whatever, technical, whatever. This is so easy to do, and it's a project guide. So they'll literally walk you through, you look in here what you want to do, and then step by step, they explain how to do it. So it's so much easier than a manual, because it's all like by people who do this. So it makes a lot more sense. We also have an incredible bundle right now. There's so much stuff going with this machine. We've got a Need a Good Design Possibilities. And it's a bunch of designs in here. This is made specifically for the Solars with Babylock and a Need a Good Design. It's awesome. That's coming with it. We've got 8 embroidery design packs that are coming. These are incredible. They've got letters, all kinds of stuff in here. Paisley, that's super popular right now. The boho stuff. Just so much fun stuff that's going. And to top it off, we've got some thread to get you going so you're ready to rock with your thread. And then the piece de resistance, that's French for fancy, right here, Palette 11. This is the full digitizing software. If you want to do photo stitch, sew out pictures of your kids, it's awesome. That's coming with it too. It's over $2,000 software. That's coming for free. And we've got a magnetic hoop, 5x7, great for a lot of projects, super easy to use. And foot kit. So we get people that are sewing, and maybe you've got another brand, maybe you've got a machine, you don't have a whole bunch of stuff. This has, I think, what, 29 feet? 30 feet. Oh, I was wrong. 30 feet. So you're going to be fully loaded. It's got Teflon feet, roller feet, piping, pearls and sequins, walking foot, It's got the dual feed, so this has awesome features. But if you haven't test driven these, you're gonna wanna come in and check them out. But we've got an incredible bundle that we're giving in on 2 of these. And remember, Babylock is doing this because of my meeting that I had with Babylock. It is awesome, easy to use machine for the home, for the hobbyist, for maybe starting quilts for other people, however you want to do it. It's a Babylock Regalia, and what I love about this is it's 2,500 stitches per minute. So this is way faster than some of the other brands that I have. This is commercial speed. So it means you're going to get your top done quicker. It uses an M-size bobbin. It's got amazingly bright lighting and adjustable handlebars, which make it really easy to use. But right now, I've got some demo models that we got from Handy Quilter. They come with a full factory warranty, so these weren't ever sold to anyone. They were used at shows or at Babylock. They have a learning center, they call it, where us dealers go to and we learn how to use the machines. They turn them over every quarter, so they're not used that much. But they come with a full factory warranty. We're doing free delivery and setup. But because our dude was here, you're going to get that Love of Sewing, which is the $2,700 customer care package. You're going to get a ruler base so that you can do ruler work. You're getting free leaders, which is going to be great. Get you going, ready to start right. We've got, you ready for this? A ruler kit, right, for our ruler base, which is going to be awesome. We've got stencils so you can beautify and personalize your long arm. This is that Love of Sewing. That's going with the machine. We've got Babylock Echo Quilting Foot Kit. And there's a bunch of different feet in here, which just means that you don't have to go out and buy extra stuff. That's what I love about this. So you're getting loaded up. We've got a thread set here with a bunch of thread to get you going. So you're going to be ready to rock, starting having fun right away. So if you have any questions about any of these machines I've talked about, call 503-775-7283. You're also going to want to like and share because that's your chance to win that Brothersewing machine all through the month of August. So great opportunity here. If you haven't test driven any of these machines, you're going to want to come in. We're literally saving you thousands of dollars. Plus, I've got amazing bundles. I just want to pick my 3 favorite machines, but we've got everything on sale. And I kind of picked on Babylock today because Tim was here and he really inspired me with their product and the support that the company does. So I really thought I owed it to him to kind of show off some stuff. And then he was so grateful to throw in these bundles that like normally we don't have. So not only are you saving thousands, you're getting a bunch of free stuff. We've got free delivery and setup on our long arms. We've got free in-store classes on all of our sergers and all of this stuff, really. But we've got sales on our brothers, our berninas, and our janomes. They're not to be forgotten, but they're not part of this video. Sorry, guys. This is Babylock Town. So if you have any questions, call 503-775-7283. But you're not going to want to miss this opportunity to save thousands, get thousands back in free stuff, and have the machine of your dreams. We do have special payment plans and stuff like that if you choose to go that route, which make these extremely affordable. But you're going to want to call us, 503-775-7283, or just come down and visit us at 67th and Foster. We have a gated parking lot in the back where you can just come in the back door. We're happy to show you a machine. We know these. We play on these all day long. They're our favorite machines, and you're going to have a blast. We'd love the chance to earn your business, and we'll see you soon. Like and share.
Hi, Sylvain from Bernina. Have you ever done pin tucks the traditional way? You know, you fold the fabric, you press it, you sew a little seam, then you go and do it over and over again and it takes forever. Well, with a pin tuck foot and a double needle and a Bernina, you're in business. It's super simple. You set yourself up, you thread the machine, and as long as you sew slowly, it takes care of the rest. You can even put cord in your pin tucks to define them better and hold them. There's 4 feet that go from superfine fabric all the way to denim if you want. And then you can use the cord with a pin tuck attachment. And then you can do pin tucks on just about any surface. It's great for pillows, home deck, texturing. You want to do a fancy yoke for a garment. The world is your oyster with the right presser foot and the right needle. So let's go to the bench. I'll show you the 4 pintuck feet and the pintuck attachment, how they work, and then we'll go to the machine and actually put them in action. Bernina has 4 different pintuck feet with 9, 7, 5, and 3 grooves, so you can do very fine fabrics like handkerchief linen, light to mid-weight fabrics like regular cottons, and even heavy fabrics like denim. The key to the pintuck foot is, as I mentioned, the grooves. And these are firmly defined by the ridges, and you need to use a double needle that has to match. And the way to verify is you take your double needle and you make sure that it aligns with the ridges in the foot or sockets properly in between them if you want. I like to use the ridges as a guide. So once the needle matches the foot, you will get perfect pintucks with that foot. Now I mentioned the double needle. So you will be using this with 2 threads on the top and a regular bobbin thread on the bottom. The key here is that if you have a very wide stitch machine, like a 9mm stitch capable Bernina, you'll want to use the 5.5mm plate so that there's metal bracing the fabric where 2 needles are actually trying to punch through it. That will give you better precision and better alignment on your pintucks. Now there is one instrument that you can use, one accessory, that is the pintuck attachment that will screw onto the bed of the machine. And if you want to cord your pintucks, you can feed the cord through the channel here. It will line it up preemptively right in front of the pintuck between the needles under the groove, and so you'll get a perfect pintuck. Now in the old days, on some of the Berninas with some of the hooks, you can pass a cord through this hole here and then have it feed directly into the pintucks. So when I cord pintucks, I systematically use the pintuck attachment. It makes it easier and actually gives me better results because the cord flows freely right into the tucks. Now going back to the feet, notice that this one here, I've attached the seam guide that comes with every machine at the back of the foot. So if I want to do equidistant pintucks, I can actually get them, let's say, 1 inch apart rather than close together. Here are the pintucks that I sewed with the 7 groove pintuck foot number 32. This is just with a regular tuck, and you'll notice that you will have to press this, of course, in the finished product. And you do this by flipping the fabric up right side down so that the tucks are, let's say, on a towel on a soft surface, and then you press from the back so that they don't flatten out. Now here I have the tucks right next to each other where the second tuck was sewed with the previous tuck in the first groove, and then I space them every other groove. This is the edge of the foot. So you can actually space them easily that way. If you wanted more spacing, you would use the seam guide attached to the back of the foot. Another thing to notice is that at the beginning, you don't have a tuck formed yet. It takes a few stitches for the tension to build up with the twin needle so the fabric will pinch up and tuck properly. So the recommendation is to start with the fabric that is slightly larger than your intended piece so that the tucks start forming, and by the time you get to the piece proper, you have properly formed tucks. And if you need to then cut your piece to size to fit in your project, you may want to do a straight stitch first to lock down your tucks so nothing happens to them in order to fit it into your project and have them preserved. Here is an example with heavy fabric. This is a jacket or pants weight denim. I did every neighboring groove pintucks. Then I did the edge of the foot, and then I also used the seam guide to do every inch. And notice that you can cross over your pintucks, even though these are corded. There's a cord running underneath. These can be crossed over easily with this foot. So you can go from lightweight fabrics to heavyweight fabrics, add texture and patterns to your project so that you can actually create variety for home deck, for all sorts of projects. Before we stitch anything, make sure your machine is prepared. I have selected the 5.5mm plate, which is on the machine, and I've selected the 2.0 needle I'll be using. And also I will go and select the foot since my machine lets me select it. And this is foot number 32. And now everything is in place for me to be successful. I'm ready to stitch. When sewing with 2 threads, with a double needle for instance, you can use your regular thread spool here, and then I will use the vertical spindle, and I will use this disc that has that little plastic ridge in the center here. You put that plastic side down, And that is free motion, basically. It will rotate freely so that when you put your spool and the thread delivers from it, it will not hinder the thread, therefore will not falsify your tension. Next step is threading. When you thread for double needles, you will want to pass both threads through the regular thread path. And here at the top, there's a little floating metal divider. Make sure your presser foot is up so that when you pass the thread, you go on one side first, and which side does not matter. And then go and up and down, the regular motion. When you get down back here, you will want to pass the guide right above the whole needle area and park the thread there. Then thread the second thread in a similar fashion. You'll want to pass on the other side of the divider at the top so that the tension unit is governing both threads separately and they don't tangle with each other. And as you get back down here, you will pass this last little guide right here before the whole needle area and park the thread there. We will have to thread the needles manually because needle threaders are centered and therefore do not work with double needles. If you have an 8 series machine, make sure you select the double needle so the machine will know to thread the inside and not bother trying to swing and thread the needles. Notice that my presser foot is down, which means I now have tension on my thread, which will help. So to go to the last guide, this is the regular threading path. I am going to put this thread right behind the needle clamp here. And I will now thread manually because, again, I cannot use the automatic or built-in needle threaders with this. For the second thread, I typically bypass, it's an old trick that we have, you bypass the last guide and you go straight to the needle eye. That way the two threads will not tangle with each other right before entering the needles. When you have both threads in the eyes, this is use number 57 for your freehand system. You lift the foot, pass the thread under. You could hold them and cut them in the built-in cutter, or I like to keep long tails when I start just so I can get a handle on my threads when I begin pin tucking. When it's time to sew the tucks, nothing could be easier. You just sew down the row. You may want to mark a line first, but you just sew down on the fabric. Last check though before you sew. Make sure your speed is on the slow side. I'm at about 25% on my slide speed control. That way I will not bend my needles. Tension builds up here to form the tucks with the two needles. If you sew too fast, you could bend and break the needles. And also mentioning tension, sometimes on some fabrics, you may need to increase your needle tension, your upper thread tensions to 6 or 7 in order to get proper tucking. On this lightweight cotton, it will tuck on its own. A little perk, you can use a built-in thread cutter, the automatic thread cutter, and it will cut those threads for you. And notice I now have a tuck formed. When I'm ready for a second tuck, I have options with the grooves on my feet. If I move this one groove over, the next tuck will be exactly against this one. If I move 2 grooves over, because this foot has 7 grooves, I can get some spacing between my tucks. You can see here the spacing between my tucks. And then you can play with it. You can sew tucks across tucks, you can do geometric crisscross patterns, and so on. This is a lightweight cotton, which is suited with foot 32. And then let me show you an example on heavier fabric, which is denim. When